Hi, I'm Tom Shepherd, one of the technical team at StorMagic, and in this series of videos I'll be talking about evaluating SvSAN, and this should be used alongside the Evaluator's Guide that is included in the package you download when you sign up for the free trial. I'm going to start off talking about some of the considerations you should have before you begin. The first thing you'll need is two ESXi hosts with similar hardware configurations and a vCenter server. The StorMagic vCenter integration tools are installed on the Managing vCenter server, and StorMagic also has a quorum agent called an NSH that has a number of options for deployment, such as a Windows service or a Linux daemon. This could be your vCenter server, or for example a domain controller. We also have a standalone appliance which is deployed as a VM, and a version that runs on Raspbian for Raspberry Pis. Before installing ESXi on the hosts, the first thing we want to look at is the storage configuration in those hosts. SvSAN can leverage host-attached storage as either an RDM, raw device mapping, or as a virtual hard disk, a VMDK. The storage assigned to the VSA will have an effect on the overall storage performance of the guest virtual machines, and we recommend a similar storage configuration in both hosts in the mirror. As a best practice, we'd recommend assigning the storage to the VSAs as a raw device mapping, as it prevents the file system layering that is introduced when using VMDKs, and it also allows for a cleaner administrative view. We therefore recommend putting your drives into a RAID array with an appropriate level of redundancy for the amount of spindles, and configuring two LUNs. One smaller LUN between 50 and 100 gig for the ESXi install, and also a small data store that you install the SvSAN VSA onto. The rest of the storage can be configured into a LUN that will be assigned as an RDM for the storage pool in your virtual SAN. This is also a good time to think about using SvSAN's advanced write-back cache feature, which can utilize the performance of SSD drives or flash-based storage. Once the storage has been configured and ESXi has been installed on those hosts, you then want to put them into a vSphere cluster with both HA and DRS enabled. A cluster isn't required by SvSAN to work, but it is required by VMware for the high availability functionality. And for the networking in these hosts, you'll obviously need a connection to the LAN for your VMs and management. You'll also need one dedicated network interface for the storage network that SvSAN uses. But as a best practice, we recommend using two or more dedicated interfaces, which will give you improved throughput and also improved redundancy. As detailed in the installation guide, the network interfaces are assigned to separate vSwitches, both with a VM kernel port, which is used for the host to access the storage. Those interfaces used for storage network can be connected directly to each other on the hosts and don't have to be run through a switch. If you'd like any more help or information, please do take a good look at the installation and user guide and the evaluator's guide, or reach out to one of the StorMagic team. And once your hardware is configured and ESXi is installed, you can then move on to the deployment of SvSAN, which I'll talk about in the next video. Thanks for watching.